The following for the challenger, Lewis at 200, Viper, and his opponent, the greatest unseen seventh his presence. One, he is the last in cena.
Giving us that big fight. It was August 9th. Met for the very first time in a memorial. Back for the first time in OVW. They would go on to meet many times. Slam to WrestleMania. To trip pairs into a 60-minute. And if this is the final privilege to call many of these match championship, then Randy Orton, 15th World Championship.
Hometown energy that is back to number 15.
What about?
Well, John Cena needs to tap the one that led him all the way towards 17-time. Every shortcut and every look.
17,000 plus street that John Cena made at WrestleMania. 16 World Championships. Is this man Randy Orton in the Hall of Famer?
And we saw it on our pre-show, Randy Orton for 15, then 7.
We're sort of expecting that. James, you knew it wasn't going to hurt Randy.
Full payback.
And official.
And let me tell you, Cole, the difference with John Cena. He was has had no issue whatsoever now, and I like that for Randy Orton.
Times over the years, he doesn't like anybody. Randy Orton, Wade.
Yeah, the personality inside Randy Orton, they're right. And that is a massive benefit. Last real
show, Wade. Very open in a lot of
version of Randy Orton I have ever seen. Locker room leader that John Cena.
No better than I would, since you spent time in the locker. Was a locker room leader for much of his career.
Only, and Randy actually echoed that first and foremost, where somebody like
that headed up a group that tried to end John, forced to be the referee in that match.
About the Nexus, I was a young guy trying to punch in shortcuts like that this evening. Physically built.
Yeah, you would have never seen this out of the never give up attitude of this.
He has to take these shortcuts.
Yeah, Randy Orton is to happen. Interesting interview we talked about was the fact that, and here's Cena, unfamiliar position of getting.
It's unadulterated at this point, and let me think, united behind Randy Orton. John Cena has become company, and that championship,
well, last real champion. Still in post.
Physically incredible shape. That ring rust at WrestleMania 4.
17,000 plus in St. Louis.
More, please, Randy Orton. Not a good place to be.
Cover by Randy on Cena. More psychological than anything.
One of the absolute greatest of all. Across the frame. I'm old school, pal.
And you mentioned this, Wade, the style that Cena worked against Cody Rhodes, and I like Orton, who does the same thing.
Yeah, you're up. John Cena allowed him to be at rest. Take things slow tonight. That entire different class to the champ this evening.
And a kick out. And let's not forget, Orton, we mentioned 40 years ago this weekend, also learned the trade. The nature boy, the dirtiest player in the hit.
Low road, no finer shoot. Excel on that low road. He certainly is not going to give up.
Sure, if John has it all, and now he might. Massive frame, able to hold John.
Of the history between these two, you can see is once upon a time he weighed well. He's stronger.
Yeah, the Viper chin lock applied here.
A hell of a job of keeping his ego.
Viper of zone. Now remember, this is Cena's first incident. Randy Orton now locks up Joe.
Well, these two
back suplex brings both men down in this match tonight.
By surprise this evening,
you know, would knock off the 16. Now people are talking about the fact that nobody's ever may do that.
Yeah, it's only Randy Orton.
Shoulder tackle now by Cena. Orton goes by Cena, and John Cena's got
muscle memory for Cena.
The forehead of Orton.
Well, he's a knob. Cole Best, and here we go, Cole.
Cena the clothesline, and now Orton starting to pick up the bromance, and John Cena's has something to say about it tonight.
Orton doing what he does like.
Cena rolling up Orton here, and it gets TFU.
Right.
John trying to lock it in, but he doesn't have all of it.
Rear back and stretch that least too powerful to allow him to do.
Back toward the middle of the ring. Randy.
And here we go again.
And this time now, and I think Randy hearing some voices.
Things never went well in the back from that STF attempt.
Is coiled. Cena now with Randy up. Oh, in a minute.
Well,
Figure this out.
massive amount.
Cena went for the AA.
Just shows you how lightning. We were oblivious to it, but check the
In AA while Randy countered at the same.
held victory there. And Viper.
Just each and every time at each other.
Two most
Share the ring with both of them. That's incredible.
in 1B.
Big uppercut by Randy. Wait a minute. AA! AA!
By those massive shots and to dig deep to protect the
Say 17,000 in move of every match tonight. And what so far tonight, Cena trying to again able to use those long. This is wildly seen off the ropes again. Out of nowhere! Come on, harm's way. Randy could not.
Randy Orton with a desperation. Orton. And he may have got a sting on his RKO, so instinct.
Older issues his entire career.
To your frame, both of these men still do this at the very top level.
Killer wants to be the gunner into another AA.
Wow, well, going to connect with a punt to the back briefly, and Cena. Now still Randy Orton. And how much feeling is left in there?
Big fight. Our main event at Backlash for the undisputed W. Big smile on his face off the React Town. And now Johnson. Not sure that was inadvertent.
Yeah, that was a heavy line.
To Randy, but John is very well aware.
That situation, that is 25 years, nothing. But with the
Title. Remember what happened in Wrestle, the championship.
Well, you can see me. Referee consoles the answer, history.
Yes.
Well, he's trying to own history, that's the point. Randy unprotected. Oh,
RKO is struck. Cover on John. Oh, and Chad just came to. Randy Orton.
well, a rolling back and forth, both men. Point.
Oh, Chad Patton, I'm not even sure he can breathe.
With on top rage that was supposed to be tough, it's remained and it's been refocused.
Cena now drives. Oh, man. Went head first into the steps.
The referee Chad Patton was trying to plead with moment. John Cena capitalized.
John has been just a...
He's got that look on his face that he's loved. Randy Orton in his hometown.
Well, he's scowling the disgusting. And now John is in on the announce table now. Now, look at this. Randy, table, Orton with an AA.
Spine first off this real
Good thing.
You might want to get back.
Randy now just dragging John.
This carnage coming back here.
Another official down here. Randy's beat.
Got a lot of walking wounded on Mount this evening. Judging by the actions of
And the fans do. Randy Orton, I mean, he's already put John. Now he's got the hood of our announce table that he's.
morality goes out of the window. Referee.
Randy, hey, through a table. Still.
And after the other John Cena, let's bang to right.
There's a serious problem here. An absolute brawl. Referee steps.
Well, we need a contingency.
I'll send another official down here. There's nobody to count.
Limited damage. So, there's nothing stopping.
Right, John Cena trying to come to Randy Orton now. RK, wait a minute. Look who's coming. Look who's coming. Not quite quick enough for Randy.
Well, the frustration is that it won, but somehow able and tasting an RK.
Him from behind. Oh, the champion's down again. Randy Orton, no official. And now general manager Ray trying to get the official.
Shots to the cranium I've ever seen. I'm not surprised as it's straight. He had this one.
Of course.
Get another referee, Nick. We'll have to see him too. Get some. Oh.
RKO. It's an RKO party after RKO. Carnage at the hands.
Bodies everywhere, and now blame Randy Orton for losing his.
John Cena position. He tried to do this earlier. Truth coming. Truth along. Low blow. No, I mean,
All truth lives.
Fan of John's, but the problem now, right off the skull of Orton. Again, no official, but coming. The cover now by Cena. Man championship.
WWE Champion.
Except the fact that the old John's taking a victory like that.
Well, this is
which is